Welcome everybody. So we are so sorry we had some issues with the connection, but we are ready to start and we're just waiting for Christell to join us and then we can start. So there she is. Hello. Hey, Paradis sur Terre. Welcome. So it won't be long. We're just waiting for our guest to connect. Oh, she's unable to join. Okay. Okay. Send it again. Let's try. There you go.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, that took a while. Sorry.
It's all good.
I wasn't sure where you're calling. You were sending the invite. My
Ah,
personal or CD.Kitchen. So I'm like going back and forth. I'm like, oh, where are we going?
that's okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So welcome to this live. And first of all, thank you for accepting my invitation. And we are so glad to have you tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me.
It's our pleasure. So if you can, I'm gonna introduce you quick. Christell, a business who sell, we can say puff puff, we can say beignet in French, or we can say donut. Yeah, why not? And oh, do you hear me? Are you still? Oh,
I can hear you, but you seem to be cutting off, but I'm catching what you're saying a little bit.
oh, okay. Is it better?
Yes, it's much better now.
Okay, good. So I was saying, you are the owner of CD.Kitchen. So your business is about donut. And so can you explain us what you're doing and what is more about your business?
Yeah, basically, as you said, I'm specialized in making donut, what you call mikate for Congolese people, beignet, some people call it. I hear the Nigerian culture call it puff puff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I am specialized in, but with future plans of expanding and including other items and menus into that as well. But for now, I'm just doing the donut.
That's great. And what a surprise that someone is having a business and what she's selling is donut. We're not
Yeah.
talking about the model, right?
Yeah.
That's really good. And can you tell me why you chose the name of CD.Kitchen?
The name CD.Kitchen, basically it's the abbreviation of my Facebook name. I've had this Facebook name for over like 7+ years where I just called myself on Facebook Chris de Chris. So
Okay.
like when this whole idea came up, I'm like, why? I'm not gonna start looking for names left and right. So I just kind of took what I had and went with it. So basically, it's just Chris as the shortcut for my name, Christell Chris. And then De Chris is basically of Christ if we translate it in English. And that's
Okay.
just an expression of my faith and what I believe in. So kitchen, obviously, because all my business is done in the kitchen. So that's where the name came from.
Wow, what an inspiration. A really good idea. I
Yeah.
like that. I like that. So our main subject tonight is you started your business out of curiosity.
Yeah.
So I'm so surprised and I want to know more. Tell me more about it.
Yes. It was just a typical day. I had a long day. I finished my day. I was getting ready to go to bed. It was late at night. And you know this habit that we have with our phones, like sometimes you just touch your phone for no reason. You just feel like touching your phone. So it was late at night and I was laying in my bed and I just kind of grabbed my phone and I went on Facebook And usually when I go on Facebook, I'm like an addict of Facebook Market. So when I go on Facebook, most of the time, I'm going to Facebook Market. I'm not really like, on people looking at news feed and whatnot. I do sometimes, but mostly I spend most of my time on Facebook Market. So I went to Facebook Market and I'm looking through, like not looking for anything in particular. Remember, this is late at night. I'm just kind of trying to kill time before I fall asleep. So I'm looking through Facebook Market and then I see all kinds of ads and I see people from different cultures, like, selling the main foods that they eat in their countries and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And then I'm like, I wonder, how people would react if I offered a similar service or a similar food item that people like a lot and see, if they like it. So basically at that moment, I just I created a Facebook ad. I posted it on Facebook. I'm like, I want to see if I told people that I can make them beignet, I want to see if I'm curious to see if they will pay for it. So I created the ad and then I put it up that night, turned off my phone, logged off and went to bed. Next morning, I wake up, I have like messages on my inbox. Yes, can you make an order for me today? I'm going to pick. And while I was doing this ad, I had nothing at home. Like I didn't have any flour or anything. It's in the morning when I woke up and I saw, oh, people reacted like, okay. So then I got up and went to the store and got all the stuff that I needed to make my first order. And on that very first day, I made $80 on that very first day. And basically the rest is history.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so, so amazing. Like I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. That's fantastic. So you've been caught on your own success.
Out of my curiosity, I got caught and then I was doing it for fun. And all of a sudden I'm like, wow, and then, the more you do something, the more ideas you start getting in your head about it. You start seeing a much bigger vision. And, right now the sky is the limit. That's all I can say.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Tell me more about it. So what are you thinking? Do you think you're just gonna propose donuts or you want to have more? Because I know before the COVID thing you added more wings. You added wings on your menu. So I don't know, are you planning to have them back? Are you planning to have more items on your menu, or what do you have on your plan?
Yeah, definitely. That was the plan. I did a few specials. I remember pre-COVID and maybe during COVID as well. I did some special where I would add, wings with the order and stuff like that. And sometimes I even make like ginger juice at home and I include that as well. So yeah, I definitely have planned to include some other items on the menu. And that's something that I'm working on. I don't have anything definite yet of like, I want this only and this, but it's something that I'm working on. And yeah, you will definitely know what it is when it comes up for sure.
Great. I can't wait. I can't wait. So we can think, as I said, well, it's only donut, right? Everybody can do that. That's not a big deal. It's so easy to make. But your business is growing. Basically, it's exploding. So I want to know, what is your secret? Why your puff puff, your mikate, your donut business is growing and not the neighbor? We want to know, what is your secret?
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if there's a secret. I don't know if there's a secret, but I'll tell you something. What I make when I make my beignet, I'm the first person to try every order. Obviously, I'm making it. I need to see how it tastes before I send it out to somebody. And every time I make that, I do that first drop. When you're making it, you do the drop. Every time I do the first drop, I take it out, I try it. I taste it. I know the taste I'm looking for. I know how smooth I want it to be inside. I know how I want it to feel outside. When I taste it and I get that taste that I want, that's when I sell it. So like I guess I know how I want it to taste, and I know how I want it delivered. If it's not something that I don't like the taste, I'm telling you, if you see my garbage some other days, it's like full of puff puff. I just kind of, I know it's bad. I know it's bad, but I just kind of like, sometimes I taste it, I'm like, yeah, I will not eat this for myself. Therefore, I am not putting it out there for somebody else. So I just throw, I guess the secret is just to make it with love. Like I make it with love. I make it as something that if I'm not going to eat it, then I'm not going to offer it to somebody else. So, I guess that's my secret, if you want to call it that.
I think we can add quality. You're doing it with
Yeah,
love, and you make sure that everything is 100% good.
that's right. That's right. That's very important.
Yeah. So you want your customer to be happy and to have something that they're gonna love. So yeah, that's a good thing. That's definitely
Yeah,
a good thing.
yeah. I
And
want them to. Yeah, I want them to love, because they're paying money for it, right? They're paying,
Mhm.
and it's just like you said in the beginning. Somebody might just say yes, it's just puff puff, but this is puff puff that somebody is taking their $1, $2, $20 and saying, I trust you to make this for me so I can enjoy. So
Yeah.
you want that person to be satisfied as well, right? So
Mhm.
we are all working together in this for sure.
Exactly. No, definitely. And I know it's so important to please your customers because they are the
Right.
the first who gonna buy your product, right? So if they're
Exactly.
not happy, there won't be any CD.Kitchen anymore.
You said it. That's correct. That's business for you, right? You need to satisfy your customer. That's
Yeah,
business.
exactly. That's
Yeah,
the first rule. You don't have choice. You have to do it.
exactly. You're not doing business for yourself. You're doing it for people. So yeah, definitely.
Exactly, exactly. Do you have any competition?
You know what? Prior to this, because
Yeah.
you remember, I don't know, psychology, selective perception. It's like I feel like that's what I have now. Because prior to this, I didn't pay attention to like who's making the year for selling or da da da. I didn't pay attention to that because I wasn't into it. But the
Mm-hmm.
minute I started doing it, it's like you start noticing, right? Like, oh, was this person doing it before, or did they? So competition, yeah, there are people probably who were doing it before me, but maybe I
Yeah.
just never paid attention because I was not into it. But now that I'm into it, I notice more and more. And for me, that's a good thing. For me, that's a good thing because, like, if we look in the world today, we see so like look at how our cities are built, our neighborhood are built. There is
Mm-hmm.
superstore here, there's Walmart here, there's they're not worried about competition because everybody
Mm-hmm.
is just trying to do their business and deliver to their customer, right? So
Exactly.
I'm not worried about. In fact, if I see somebody else come on, I'm even more encouraged because I'm like, okay, this is working and everything. So I'm definitely not worried about competition. I welcome competition. As I said, everybody is going to be doing something different, and it's the way people receive it. That's where they're gonna decide whether to stick with you or to go somewhere else. And you can't stop or prevent somebody from doing whatever, right? So competition
Mhm.
is definitely welcome. And yes, it is around there. I've noticed it, but I'm not worried about it.
Are you planning to have any special thing that you can offer to your customers so they can stick to you and not go to your competitors?
It's the taste. I'm telling you, I sell my taste.
Oh.
my my product, the way they'll stick to me is if I keep delivering the taste that they're used to, that they love. I can
Mm-hmm.
tell you straightforward, if we go to an event or a matanga or whatever, there's different beignets that's set on the table. The people that have tried mine, they will know this is Christelle's beignet. So they
Oh.
already know how it tastes like. So as
Mhm.
long as I provide that to them, I'm sure they will stick around. So I just have to work on that.
That's good. Can I have the recipe?
Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll share it. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
You know, I know how important it is to keep your secret for yourself, so that way the other person won't come and kill your business. And that's a good thing. Keep it for yourself so that way I'm gonna come to you and keep in order.
Tell me. So if
So
I tell you,
I'm gonna bring you more orders.
if I tell you exactly one by one ingredient I put in my stuff, how is J Square gonna come back to me and be like, Tantine, make me beignet? I can't. I have to keep them coming back. So
But you
we
know
gotta keep
what?
that one to ourselves.
I know, but you know the funny thing, even if you give me the recipe, it won't be the same as when you are the one doing it. You know how crazy? Because you have your own way to make them, you know? And myself, I know I'm not Christelle, so I know it won't end up being like Christelle's beignet.
Right.
It's gonna be Safia's beignet, but not the same taste, not the same thing, you know? So I'm
Yeah.
still gonna come to you and order for more beignets.
Amen to that. Let's leave it that way.
Yeah,
Let's keep
that's
it
for
that
sure.
way.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
more. Wait, you have some question here. Okay. So, what's coming next in CD.Kitchen?
What's coming in next in City Kitchen? Wow. As I said, I remember I did a post during the COVID there where I was offering different flavors, right? So I know I'll speak for Congolese people because that's where I'm from. So that's what I know. I know as Congolese people, sometimes we just like to stick to one thing. So if we know beignet has to be like this, we just like to stick to it to let's just keep it like this. But like
Mhm.
these big franchise businesses, it's because they took one recipe and then they added something else, and then that's why they're big like that. So I'm looking forward to adding some more flavors. So you don't just have your regular beignet. Like I want more flavors, more like add some coconut flavor, ginger,
Mhm.
lemon, chocolate, whatever you. I'm looking to
Mhm.
add more of that. And I think I already I actually have a few people when they order, they don't just order like the regular one. They tell me like I want this because I did one where I put peanuts in the paste while I was mixing. So you know how we like to eat beignet with peanuts? With this particular one, it's already in there. So it's just like two in one. So you don't need to be
Mhm.
having peanuts or whatever or peanut butter by it. So that one I already do because I have a particular person that when they order two different kind like that. So look,
Okay.
you people are looking forward to like more flavors, and that's something that they can also request when they are,
Mhm.
putting in their order. They can
Mhm.
request to have a different flavor rather than just the regular one that we're used to.
Okay, I see. And another question here, is CD.Kitchen ready for bigger market in Canada? No.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Right now, as I can say, we're using this term where we're saying boss lady. That term boss lady is a very good term, but what it truly means is that like you are really hands-on into your business. That means you're doing everything. So in
Mhm.
this particular moment, it's kind of a one woman show, so you can say. So I am doing everything. I'm doing the cooking, where I included is doing delivery as well. So I do the cooking and then I have to go deliver. By the time I'm going to deliver, somebody else wants it, so I have to come back and cook. So all of that is
Mhm.
really, really heavy. Sometimes some weekends, but when I look at expanding in a bigger, market or whatever, luckily for me, I have people that are already ready and willing to help and support if that becomes, something that just comes in this particular moment. So
Yeah.
to answer the question, yes, I am because Right now I'm doing it by myself, but if it comes to a point where I can no longer do it because it's too busy, then I have people that are already on standby and willing to support for sure.
Oh, that's great. And they're asking if do you do delivery?
Yes, it's seasonal. I'm gonna caution that for sure. Because anybody that knows me knows that I don't like driving. So right now I'm driving and delivering because it's summer. The minute that white stuff hits the ground, it is done for me. So right now, yes, I'm doing delivery, and it's seasonal and within Edmonton, of course. And it's for a fee, $5 extra for delivery.
All right. So how do you deal with all the testing and not gaining weight? That's a good question.
You know,
That's a good question.
you know, the funny thing, this is probably gonna like it shock some people. I make beignet, but to tell you that I love beignet will be a lie. Like I can eat it, you know what I mean? Like I can eat it, but to say that I like, because some people they like love beignet. Like I've met people while doing this where like they're like, oh my God, I love beignet. So for me, the only time that I'm eating the beignet, it's like I told you, it's during the first throw. Like when I do the first throw and I bring it out and I want to taste if it tastes the way that I want it. That one or two that I try, that's pretty much what I consume. So I don't eat it all the time. I don't eat it all the time. I eat maybe like in a weekend because I do like a big quantity of the paste. So I only have to like taste like 2 or 3 times or whatever. But I'm not eating it all throughout the week. Sometimes there's like so much left over, and if I'm going somewhere, I just bring it, or it just stays there and then it goes bad, and unfortunately, I have to throw it out. But yeah, I know, it's horrible.
Why don't you call me?
I know. I'll start calling. I'll start calling like, hey, today do we have leftovers or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah,
do
no, I don't eat it a lot. To answer the question, I don't eat it a lot. I mean, I can eat it, but it's not like my favorite thing. So I guess that's what's helping me in this season.
That's a good thing because we know we want to keep the weight slim and thin.
That's right. But trust me, even if beignet doesn't give me the weights, other foods are giving me the weight. So it's like it's bound to happen somehow. So yeah.
I know. Oh, you have a proposition. Offer leftover at 60% off.
Offer leftover 60. Okay, that's something to consider. We'll definitely consider that. I'll take note of that for sure.
That's
Thank
something
you for
yeah.
Thank you to whomever suggested that. Yeah, for sure.
That's from Maddie. So like the big store, what they do when they have a fruit, they have a meat, and like the date is coming, and they want just to have them all out of the store. So what they do? That's something
they reduce the price.
you can definitely consider.
For sure. For sure. Yeah, I will take note of that. That's a good idea for sure.
I'm loving this live. You have Paradis sur Terre, she said, have some live Instagram, invite us to taste.
Are you? Okay. I can't promise anything yet, but I'll take note of that for sure.
You're having some good ideas. That's good. You have a question here. Will you think of a season shop or food truck? Okay, so if you wanna consider having a food truck, to offer all your goodies.
Yes, that's something that I'm actually working on right now. There is, for those who live on the north side, you've probably heard about the Bountiful Market. That's something that I'm working on. I'm trying to see if I can get a stall in the market, because it's an all year round place, and it just open 2 days. I think Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is when they're open. So I was looking into that. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm considering. And as soon as things are put into place, it will probably be the first exit out of my apartment into uh, a market or something. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Do you have people who don't live in your city but they support your business?
Oh my goodness, yes. Shout out to Tizo. Tizo is my brother, my man. That guy, oh my God. That guy, honestly, he's my number one supporter out there in the East. Like he's always, always, always supporting me. Always, he orders beignet for people in the city and asks me to go and deliver. He
Oh,
orders beignets for pastors. It's like, okay, today I want to place an order for pastor so and so, and then I make it and I go deliver on behalf of Tizo. Like he's far there, but he supports a lot, and there's a lot of other people, obviously, but yeah, no, I really do feel the support. I feel the support for sure.
that's fantastic. Well, you are blessed. You are more than blessed, and that's a good thing. Well, can I get back to my question now, or you guys have more questions? Let's see.
People have
Yeah,
a lot of questions.
does City Kitchen have a newsletter?
Oh, wow, you guys are awesome. I love this. Right now, no, but oh my goodness, you guys are just you're bringing things in my head for sure. Right now, I don't have anything other than the only thing that I have out there is just my social media pages. So I don't
Mhm.
have anything else in terms of a newsletter or whatever. But yeah, that's something to consider for sure.
Yeah.
Thank
See?
you for whoever asked that question. That's awesome.
That's from Aigle Royal.
Oh, nice.
What will you do if they order from far?
What do I do if the order is from far?
Yeah, I don't know if
Like,
from far, from Edmonton, far out of Alberta. I don't know.
wow. Like right now, obviously, I'm not doing out of Edmonton because I don't have the means to do that as of yet.
Mhm.
But you know, in the future, we hope for this to become a franchise that you can have everywhere, and then there won't be a need for it to be coming just out of one place. But within Edmonton, I've been able to basically deliver wherever the person is. I mean, some
Mhm.
people live 30 minutes away from me, some people live 10 minutes away from me, so I still do the drive. um,
Mhm.
but it's just I try not to go out of Edmonton for now anyways.
Okay. Uh, well, she said like Quebec.
Somebody like I have so many people in the East to tell you the truth that keep bugging me like, can you figure out a way to ship it to us? So I am trying to see how I can package this and how I can ship it so that it's
Mhm.
still eatable by the time they get it. But
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out yet. But we'll see. We'll see.
Maybe
Nothing is
someone's gonna
impossible.
maybe someone's gonna give you an answer soon. Let's keep reading. So, tell me, you are a full-time, you have a job full-time. You're
Mhm.
working, you are the owner of City Kitchen. Well, we can say full-time also because you have to think about it and you have to do everything, even if your production is mostly during the weekend. And how do you deal with all your responsibilities?
Oh, that's a good question. So basically, everything is I set my priorities. I know that from Monday to Friday, I'm working full time. I'm either at church for a service or something. So I know that I cannot incorporate more stuff into that, because I know my schedule already for the entire week, right? So I try not to overload myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why for now I've only said that I'm going to do CD.Kitchen on weekends, just because
Mm-hmm.
during the week already I have so much stuff going on already with like work and church and other stuff. So I try to keep CD.Kitchen weekend, and then all the other stuff, deal with it throughout the whole week, so there is no overload of anything.
Okay. Oh, that's good. And do you have any challenges? If yes, what are they?
At this particular moment, I don't think it's a bad challenge. Right? Right now, like I said, I'm still kind of doing this from my home and stuff, so I don't the expenses and all that, it's very, very minimal for me at this
Mm-hmm.
moment. The only challenge that I might say, like I said, it's not a bad challenge. I'm not complaining about it. It's just when I get a lot of orders and then I get a lot of order to deliver at the same time. And that's where I become like, oh my God, like,
Mm-hmm.
like how am I going to do this? But that's not a bad challenge at all. And it hasn't come to a point where I can handle it. So far, I've been able to handle it in those weekends where there's a little bit more order than usual. I've been able
Mm-hmm.
to handle it. But it's a good challenge. For now, I don't have anything really, really like challenging where by far I couldn't deal with it. So, which I'm thankful for that.
That's great. We know there are so many entrepreneurs out there and they just have challenges over challenges. So
Mhm.
that's a blessing if you don't have any, really.
Mhm. Mhm. Definitely, definitely. At this moment, no, I can't really say I've found a challenge where I wasn't able to handle. No. So yeah, I'm definitely blessed in that aspect for now.
I know it's not easy uh, being an entrepreneur and having a full-time job and doing everything and trying to have your business going far. So if we can, when you started your business, did you have any mentor? Did you have any coach, anyone to help you, to tell you, okay, now you have to do this, you have to do that? And until now, do you have any coach to help you with your business and to give you any advices?
Um, a coach per se, I would say no, but do I have people that have been, giving me suggestions and advices? Yes, for sure. For sure. As I said in the beginning, like I was not sitting one day in my living room thinking like, oh yeah, I'm looking in the future to start a business in beignet. This was like a spontaneous thing that came to my mind, and I just kind of flew with it, and then I've grown to actually enjoy it. And
Mm-hmm.
so in that aspect, I don't have a mentor per se, but I have people, great people that support me, and they advise me all the time. They advise me to like change the add a few stuff because they want to see more stuff, more different flavors. They advise me on the packaging and like so it's been a wonderful journey. I've had really people that support me, that I tell them not to shy away to tell me what they think, right? Every time I give somebody a box of that beignet, I always tell them, please let me know how you like it. Whether it's good or bad, I don't really care. I just need the feedback so I can
Mm-hmm.
work on it, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
and so far people have been very, very supportive. Everybody's encouraging. So, I'm very blessed and thankful for that, for sure.
Will you be willing to offer a live baking workshop?
Um, oh yes, yes, I would. I know Tizo has been bugging me about that forever. And I feel bad every time we've been trying to set up a day where or something when I'm making the paste to film it so I can send to him because he wanted to like try to make it by himself. But every time I'm doing that, I just get so busy and I just forget. But yeah, definitely, I would welcome that. I think if there's somebody who's willing to work with me on that, for sure, that's definitely something I would welcome.
We heard you. We're gonna work on it.
All right.
So this journey, as you said, it's not easy. They said in the first 5 years of the new entrepreneur, of the new business, it's when people are more willing to just give up. So tell us, where do you find the strength to keep going for your business? And you're still there working on it, and you're still dreaming about it, and you want to offer us more. So where do you find the strength to continue and to not give up?
Yeah. So far I've found that strength in the people that I'm delivering this to, and people that, have ordered this and they have enjoyed it and they've come back for it again and again. That's one thing that is like, it encourages me to continue. Because I think to myself, I'm like, these people, they didn't ask me to start doing this. I came out there, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll make beignet for you if you give me $20. And they said, oh yeah, sure. So now I can't just be like, oops, I'm sorry, I'm tired of doing this. So yeah, no, I'm not gonna, like, I feel like I would be failing some people because obviously when I wanted their support, they supported me, right? So I kind of feel like I have to continue this. And as I say, in the beginning, it was just something that I was curious to see if anybody was gonna react to it. And now I know people react to it, and then the reaction I got from people, it's what is motivating me even more. And it's no longer just, I don't just see like me doing this just in my kitchen. I have so much things in my head in regards to this. I see myself, expanding in just this little thing that I'm doing. So definitely the support of my customers is the biggest motivation that I have, and the support of my family and my friends and the people in my life. It's really been like what encourages me to continue, right? And then when somebody tries that beignet and they tell me they like it, like that's like an energy booster for me to like just keep doing it.
That's fantastic. So can we say from your curiosity, you are more than happy of doing what you're doing, and you're gonna keep doing it, and in 5 years and 10 years we're gonna have CD.Kitchen somewhere. So what is your vision for the next 10 years?
Wow, the vision for the next 10 years, by God's grace, obviously, is for CD.Kitchen to become a standalone place where you just walk in, you put your order, and you get out. It's not like, Papa Jacques, where I make it. I'm like, yeah, come and pick up. It's, come pick up from my house or whatever, right? And so I want it to be somewhere you drive there, or you call and they order and they deliver at your house or something. So I want it to be obviously a standalone. I don't want it to continue being, something small in my kitchen. I think the second week when I started doing this, it was like an image that I have. I have this target that I want CD.Kitchen into Southgate Mall food court. Like that's my first target. Like I want, because I went by that mall and I went in the food court and I saw all of those. I'm like, why not me? Like, why not CD.Kitchen in one of these corners, in one of this store? Like, why not? So
Yeah.
I'm looking into that. Like, that's my vision. That's where I want to go. And obviously I want to have my own location somewhere, and why not a franchise all over the
Mhm.
country, right? So with God's grace, you know, we can do great things for sure.
That's good. You have so big dreams, and I wish you all the best. And
Mm.
I know we're gonna see CD.Kitchen out there, just beside Tim Horton. Why
Why
not?
not?
Why
Why
not?
not?
The sky is
Right?
the limit. The sky is the limit.
Why not? Because again, everything that we're doing, every business idea, it's an idea in the head, right? A Tim Horton
Mhm.
person had an idea and they put it into
Mhm.
action, and today it's what it is, right? So
Mhm.
it's an idea, it's already there, it's been put into action. The only person that can stop it is myself if I choose to give up, right? But if
Mhm.
I don't choose to give up, there's really nothing that can stop it. Right?
Exactly. No, definitely. That's true. So Laura is asking if you consider getting in Uber Eat or DoorDash.
Yes, I am considering that for sure because I'm thinking in the wintertime, I am not going to be doing delivery. I'm not going to be driving. So I'm looking into, yeah, getting that in the works, and so that it doesn't stop it when the winter comes where I'm not able to deliver. At least another service can do the delivery.
Oh, that's great. So tell me, what advice would you give to another woman entrepreneur who's maybe watching at you now or who's listening? She's asking herself so many questions. Should I start? I'm afraid. What's gonna happen if it's a failure?
Hmm.
Can I do this? So, what can you tell us?
Wow, I would tell you if it's an idea that you believe in, because one thing I should say, like going into a business should never be about you doing it because you saw somebody else do it. Because if you go in with that idea, you're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get tired and you're gonna fall, you're gonna fail, right?
Exactly.
So for me, the advice I would say, make sure that it is an idea that you are passionate about. Make sure that it's an idea that you believe in yourself, right? Do
Mm-hmm.
not wait for other people to come and believe into it. You need to believe into it yourself, and you just need to go and start. Like that's what I did. I just said, I'm like, I was curious. I'm like, let me see. People are buying chapati online. Why wouldn't they buy beignet, right? So I'm like, let me see who's gonna buy beignet. And here we are today, 6 or 7 months later. People every weekend, some weekends where I'm just like, I don't even post anything because I know I'm busy doing something, and somebody will send me a message like, can I place an order? So if you believe in your idea, just start. Like, don't let anything stop you. Don't be scared. Like that's how life is. You need to make a step and then just see where it's gonna take you. So if you
Mm-hmm.
believe in your idea, put it to birth. Like, go and work on it. Go and work on it, and you believe in it. You yourself have the confidence, and other people will just, they will embrace it. They will join you in it. But you need to be confident about it. And so don't stop yourself because of fear. Like, go and do what you believe in.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, that's fantastic. So believe
Mhm.
on yourself, trust on yourself. Well,
Mhm.
believe. That's all you need to do. You just need
Yeah.
to believe and
Yeah.
to be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. Like for me, yes, in the beginning I was curious, but now it's no longer curiosity that's driving me. It's the passion that I have for what I'm doing that's driving me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in a way, somewhere there, you have to have that passion for what you're doing, and it's your motivation to continue doing it. And your idea, however you have it in your head, don't dismiss it, because as I just said earlier, everything that we have right now, just think about it. Everything that we use, it was an idea in somebody's head, and that person decided to work on that idea. That's why we have this phone we're using, we have Facebook, we have Instagram that we're doing, because somebody thought about it. So don't dismiss your thoughts or your ideas to say that, oh, it's not gonna work. Like in this age that we are in, becoming a millionaire is the idea in your head. That's it. That's it. It's
Mm-hmm.
not rocket science. Your idea, you believe in it, you work on it, and it becomes what you put into it, right?
Yeah, definitely. Hi, Fet Shushu. Definitely. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Everything, as I always say to the ladies that I am coaching, I always tell them everything starts from your idea.
Mhm.
If you don't have
Mhm.
an idea, well, maybe you can have a franchise. Maybe you can own a Tim Horton, you can own a McDonald's, I don't know. But if you want something that is original, that is 100% coming from you, then you must have an idea. And
Mhm.
yours is totally fantastic. Definitely. It's sweet. It tastes good.
It's delicious. It's mouth-watering, all the expression I use and more.
Definitely, and we enjoy your donut, your beignet, your mikate. They are delicious, and thank you so much. That's the end of our live. I don't know if you guys have more question to ask to Christell. If not, then we just gonna end our live. Yeah, Fetchushu, anything is possible with hard work. Definitely. Definitely, we must. I think for everything we have to work, and you have to
Yeah,
work hard. That's how you can have everything that you are dreaming for.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. If we have if we don't have any question, you guys, I'm gonna let Christell go. If
Thank
you
you so much. Thank you so much for having me. This was wonderful. And thank you to everyone for their questions and their suggestion. I'm definitely gonna take note of it and put it into practice for sure. So I appreciate your time and the invitation to be on today. So thank you so much.
I'm the one to thank you. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for your time. And I wish you all the best. We want you to
Thank you.
succeed. We want you to go far. We want you to have a store when we can just come in. We don't need to order in advance. We don't
Yeah,
have to wait till the weekend to test your delicious puff puff.
that's right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's the plan. That's the plan for sure.
With God, you can do everything.
Amen to that. Yes.
Everything. Yeah. So we wish you all the best. Thank you, everyone. So as I promised, I will bring you guys a wonderful boss lady every month. So for the month of August, we had our beautiful Christell, and we're gonna have another lady for our next month. And you know, perfection, beautiful, and hardworking lady. So see you next time. We have a question. How can we contact her? How can we contact you?
Oh, so yeah, I have, they can follow me on Facebook, CD.Kitchen. I know there's another CD.Kitchen out there, but that's not me. That's not me. It's just like coincidence in name or whatever. But yeah, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram at CD.Kitchen. My email is cdkitchengmail.com. My phone number is there on my pages and everything, so that they can reach me from there.
Yeah, definitely. So cdkitchen.gmail.com or
City
your page.
Kitchen City sorry City Kitchen 7 at gmail.com.
Oh, 7. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
7. All right. All right. Okay. Rachel, it's okay. I'm gonna send you your phone number so you can place your order. All right. Thank you so much. And see you guys next time. And thank you for participating on this live.
There
So
you go.
the
Thank you,
7,
Mama T.
is it before the kitchen or after the kitchen?
It's CD Kitchen. Sorry, yeah, the 7 is after the kitchen. Sorry, Mama
Okay.
Mati, but yeah, you almost got it. cdkitchen7@gmail.com. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Perfect. So thank you so much, and see you to the next live with another beautiful lady, a boss lady, hardworking woman, and beautiful. See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.